Hey guys! So, this is day 4, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about day 5 as well of our Peter and the Wolf. So, today, what you're going to do is you're going to actually write an ending to the story. Now, not the ballet, not the cartoon, but the actual written story. Prokofiev doesn't ever really tell us if the wolf reaches the zoo or not. So your job is to decide what happens. Right now we're at the part where they're taking the wolf to the zoo. What happens next? So go ahead and it doesn't matter what kind of paper you write it on. You only need to write maybe 4 or 5 sentences. Tell me what happened to the wolf. All right, they're on their way to the zoo. Does he make it? Does he not make it? What happens to him? Where does he go? What do the hunters do? What does Peter, the cat, and grandfather, what do they all do? So I want you to go ahead and finish up the ending of a story. All right, like I said, 4 or 5 sentences is all you need to do. Just make sure they are complete sentences. All right. And then for your test, which is tomorrow, your test you should have in your packet, and you're able to use your response booklet and your printed out story that I gave you, and make sure again that you spell things correctly. If it's something from the story, make sure you're using your story to spell it correctly. Make sure all of your sentences are complete. All right, that doesn't mean I should see because he ran. That is not a sentence. Remember, we don't start our sentences with because. So just make sure that they're all complete. And I believe that I was going to talk to you about your compare and contrast of the ballet to the story. So let's kind of sum that up before we close out our Peter and the Wolf. So in your response booklet, when you compare and contrast the ballet to the story, some of the similarities are obviously the characters are the same. Their grandfather gets angry. All right, he's very protective of Peter, takes him back. So those are some of the similarities that we have. Some of the differences. So in the story that you read, it says that Peter and the bird distract the wolf and catch the wolf by the tail and haul him up to the tree. In the ballet, the bird distracts the wolf, and the cat actually puts the rope around the wolf's neck. All right? So those are some differences there. Maybe you found some other differences. If you did, that's great. Go ahead and have mom or dad, whoever, send me the pictures of your response booklet. If you have questions about writing the ending to the story, have somebody contact me, and I'm more than happy to walk you through the steps. But again, to end our Peter and the Wolf series, you're going to write 4 to 5 sentences for an ending, what happens after they're on their way to the zoo. Okay, and then tomorrow you will take your Peter and the Wolf test, and yes, you can use your response booklet, and yes, you should use your printed out copy of the story. So I hope you enjoyed this. This is a little different than what we normally do for reading. It's kind of fun to take a break from normal reading, I think. And so next week we jump into our health and body series that we're going to study. So we only have 2 more weeks to do for reading. But I am going to send an extra home that I think you'll enjoy, that you can do as well. So with that, good night.